Welcome to Contenda's Internet Marketing Daily Quick Tip. Today's tip is on internet advertising. Today's tip comes from the question, I work with a very specific market consisting of college research labs and professors. Do you have any tips for how to reach them? And that brings us to today's tip of the day. If you work with a very specific market, use geotargeting to target them where they are searching. Now, in the case of this question, there's a bunch of different ways that you can use online advertising to target those specific people. But geotargeting is a really great way to target a market like this because that market tends to be in a specific geographic area. So let's look at some of the things that you should think about when you're thinking about targeting your specific market. Number one, think about where your targets work, where they live, and where they shop for your products. If they're shopping for products like yours, let's say you're in a business-to-business type situation, they're probably searching for what you sell when they're at work. Maybe they tend to work in the same area. Now, if you're selling a good or service that people tend to search for more at home, then you want to target them where they live. And also ask yourself, do I have customers that are very hyper-localized? Do I work a specific region? Do I sell my product or service to people who tend to live in the same place or work in the same place? These are the ways that you can use geotargeting to target those very specific markets. So what are some examples? Some good hyper-local targeting could be college campuses if you sell to professors or university researchers like in this question. Those people are most likely searching for your products and services. Let's say you're selling lab equipment. Most likely those people are going to be searching from work. And if their work is on a university campus, it's very easy to target only that university campus. Also, if you sell luxury goods, you could target high-income neighborhoods. If you're selling jewelry that retails for $10,000 and up, there's probably very specific areas where people live in your city that you should be targeting instead of targeting the entire city itself. Also, if you have a very local business like a coffee shop or a restaurant in an active neighborhood, you might consider putting out special offers to people in your neighborhood who are doing searches, and that'll help bring them in to your location. And finally, let's say you sell tech or office products. There's a lot of technological centers or areas where businesses tend to be office parks, things like that. You could hyper-target those office parks, not the rest of the city or residential areas, and make sure that when you're getting clicks on your ads, they're coming from those areas that you really want to work. So how do you hyper-target? Well, you log into your AdWords account and you create a new campaign. And with that new campaign, you're going to click on select one or more geographic locations under the locations and languages menu. Next, you're going to click on the custom tab, and then you're going to click on custom shape. And what this allows you to do is click on the map and actually create a shape around the area that you want to service. So here's an example of that. You can look at this picture. In this example, we're targeting areas with very high-priced homes. And it's very easy to do with this because you can just basically put points on the map around the areas where those homes are located. It's a very, very great feature if you're hyper-targeting your campaigns, which is a great thing to do. And the reasons are, by hyper-targeting your campaigns, it allows you to set higher budgets for your clicks because you know you're getting higher quality, more qualified traffic. You can pay more for that traffic. You can also avoid less qualified ad targets. So if there's people who wouldn't be interested in your product, couldn't afford your product, or just aren't good targets, hyper geographic targeting is going to allow you to cut those people out of your ad spend. And finally, it's going to increase your chances of overall conversion. And that's what it's all about. You want to convert people. So being very specific and targeting very specific markets and very specific geographic locations a lot of times is a way to do that. So today's goal is to create a hyper-local campaign that targets the location of your best possible prospects. Now, if you're a business that sells to everybody all over the place, you can probably ignore this tip. But if you can think of a hyper-local geographic audience that you could target, you should try this out. This is a really, really good way to get in front of the people who want to buy your products and services and help you spend your ad dollars more strategically. So that's today's Internet Marketing Daily Quick Tip from Kutenda. Next time, we're going to talk about email marketing, but if you haven't done so already, you really should check out Kutenda. Kutenda is online marketing simplified. We help small and local businesses by creating tools, help them build and manage websites, do search engine optimization, paid search marketing, local search marketing, email marketing, and we give you all the training that you need so you know what you're doing and you can succeed online. So check us out at Kutenda.com. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Look forward to seeing you next time and have a great day.